Gunnerman Group is a go.
Yes! Not just a startup, an upstart.
Gotta get going.
Gotta be good.
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 Growth is the goal. How do we do that?
I talked to UPS. They'll help us out. New technology, smart advice. We focus on the business and they take care of the logistics.
UPS.
Good going.
We get good. That's great.
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 Great. I love logistics.
Welcome to another edition of Z360. I'm your host, David Suntup. Coming up, we'll jump in the pool with the Zips swimming and diving team, and we mic'd up Akron defensive coordinator Chuck Amato. The swimming and diving team is hosting the Zippy Invitational this weekend. Here's a diver's view of how Akron's preparing for the big event.
Well, Chris Medvedev, he's our diving Zen master. And Chris has done an excellent job over the years in terms of developing the ladies and, not just their character, but in the water. They do a lot of stuff in their dryland room. They work on the fundamentals, they work on the little things, and then they build their dives up throughout the year. 2 weeks ago when we competed at the Magnus Cup, it was really their coming out party, if you will, for some bigger dives, which was the first time that they executed some of those dives in competition, and they did so very well, very successfully, and they came out on top. It was really great to see.
I really like front dives, inward dives, any flips going like forward. Those are my favorite.
We want them to be able to, when they come off the boards, they want to have good posture. They want to be able to, enter the water cleanly. If you hear that pop when they hit the water, that's always a very good sign. Usually might give them an extra half a point or something like that. But we want them to enter the water very cleanly, very crisply, and hear loud roars from the crowd.
Just staying really tight and hitting the water really smooth, and once you hit the water right, it's a good dive. One
is height, but they're not really afraid of heights, so they've got that one down. But I think fear is something that is a challenge to overcome, because when you're trying new things, if you don't land on the water, either straight up and down on your feet or straight up and down on your heads, it can be a little bit painful when you hit. So it's just like, if you're playing football and you get leveled from behind as the quarterback, and that surprise attack, you're a little shaken from that. So sometimes it can be tough to overcome those obstacles and be able to get up on the boards and just push through.
I mean, it's pretty high. I don't know, you kind of get over the height as the more you're up there and stuff. It's a lot different than the 1 meter board, so probably just keep going up there and keep going up there until it's not scary anymore. I think when you catch a really good hurdle when you're on the board and you just know it's going to be a good dive and you're like, yes, and you get in the water and you're just going really good, and it's just, yeah.
It's great having the competition at home. We're hoping to have a great turnout with our fans and supporters. Our parents, they always come out. They've done a great job over the last year and this year in terms of, really getting into the competitions, really being loud, doing their team cheers. I think they even have their own cheer manual where they learn what they're going to be shouting out throughout the meet. So there's just a lot of energy when we host a competition at home. We try and bring that out, but also we want to have that experience for everybody that's involved. So we have a lot of teams that are coming that want to be very competitive, and they're looking to be the best that they've been all year, or swim at their lifetime best times, or do their best dives, and we want to have that environment going, and we do a very good job of putting on that type of a competition.
Akron football had a lot at stake in its final regular season game at Kent State, with bowl eligibility on the line and a chance to keep the wagon wheel for the second straight year. Here's an inside look at defensive coordinator Chuck Amato mic'd up at practice.
What's been the key for you guys this year?
Them. They've worked for this, and they've really had a great year defensively. We've done an awful lot of things. I want to say we're 22nd in creating turnovers in America. Okay, and we're only third in the league on that. That means two people in the league had more than that, which puts them even in a higher bracket. But they've practiced hard. They've done what we've asked them to do, and the results are there, and they still haven't scratched the surface. Oh my word!
Look at that guy.
You know what I'm talking about. Cheers, 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 cheers. How are we going to replace you with those choppers?
Hey, you can't replace these.
No. He had 2 left feet. Now he's got 1 right foot and 1 left foot. But back then, he had 2 left feet. Hey, Jerome. You're looking more and more like a, what did I tell you at camp? I said, I've been around an awful lot of good athletes. What did I tell you? You're the best I'd ever seen. Bring your feet with you. Spin it. Spin it. Keep your eyes on it. Don't drop your head. Just visualize the flasher here. Get a break. Let's go down there and strip drill. Here we go. Here we go. Get a break. Get a break. Get a break. Don't walk. Don't walk. Let's go, Cabby. Stay down. Stay down. Keep your weight over your toes. Come on. Come on. Let's go. You play like that in the game, you'll get 5 interceptions. No missed opportunities this week. None. None. B gap. B gap. A gap. B gap. That tight end comes out way on that. There it is. 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 Get to the ball. Get to it.
Guys on 3. Guys on 3. 1, 2, 3.
That wraps up this edition of Z360. Tune in next week, guys. We'll have more interesting stories for you around Akron athletics, including a look at the Akron men's basketball team's talented freshman guards. Thanks so much for watching. I'm David Suntup for GoZips.com.